Rochester and Karen's Corner, and today is the 14th day in 365 Ways to Change Your Life. I have been reading a book by Suzanne Summers called 365 Ways to Change Your Life. The 13th and 14th, she really didn't have much to discuss, so I've decided to write my own things for those days, and today is the 14th day, and today we're going to talk about having a mind that is open to everything. I think a lot of us, as I've said before, have been conditioned to believe certain things and act certain ways, and only this can be true. However, I think we need to step away from what our paradigms are from people who've imposed these beliefs on us and be open to other ideas and concepts, because there really are other ways to go about living our lives. And if we would just be open to it and attached to nothing. We have to have an open mind and attached to nothing. So let go of those beliefs that you learned, when you were a kid, and that is the way to have the most successful life. Refuse to allow yourself to have low expectations about what you're capable of creating. Most of us do not set goals high enough or expectations that are high enough that we can achieve. Unfortunately, a lot of us, when we set our goals or expectations, we set them to a lower standard, one that, we really could achieve up here, but we're only setting our goals to here because that's all we believe we can achieve. And so that's all we do achieve. We do get there, but really in actuality, if we would set our heights a little bit higher, or even a lot higher, we can get there. We just have to believe it. It's really what it comes down to. A mind that is open is a loving, peaceful, creative mind that is accepting, practicing forgiveness, respects all life, and is capable of doing anything. You can do whatever your mind thinks of. You can achieve it. You just have to believe it. We must know that what we think of and about expands. So whether it's negative or positive, you're going to expand that area of thinking. So if you're busy thinking with a closed mind, being doubtful, you'll only see evidence of negativity and bad things happening to you almost everywhere you look. I see this with people all the time. They wake up and their day starts in a negative way, and this is terrible, I'm going to have the worst day, and then an hour or so later, something else bad happens to them, and they hold on to the first thing and the second thing, and again, they're telling everybody about this horrible bad day they're having, and then something else goes wrong, and then it's like the snowball of negativity that they're, unfortunately creating themselves because their mind is in this negative place. So on the other hand, when you open your mind up and you act upon that inner energy and you see yourself as a creator, that you're capable of doing all the things that your mind, creates and imagines in your mind, you become the recipient of gifts from the universe. Your day will go positively. You're going to run into people who can help you with whatever goal or dream you have, and just your day will run smoother and smoother the more you are open and kind and living with this gracious attitude and open to positivity and wonderful things happening to you. Your life is going to be more positive. If someone says something that you don't believe in, a good thing to do is, don't ridicule them. Don't say, oh my God, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of, and no, you can't do that. That's ridiculous. That can't be done. Instead, say to them, all right, well, that's interesting. I've never thought about that before, but I'm going to think about that. And then, go off and maybe really think about it. That would be great, because think of all the inventions that have been invented, they weren't there before, and until somebody thought of them and, you know, tried to make it happen, it wouldn't have been achieved. So if that person wouldn't have had that thought, then we never would have, you know, had a V8 engine, or, you know, the telephone, or electricity, or, you know, all the great, wonderful things that we have today. It took somebody's imagination and creativity and belief in themselves to achieve these things. So who are we to belittle or mock someone just because they're thinking of something that you might not understand? You know, so don't shoot the person when they say something that you're like, oh my God, that's a... Instead, try to be open-minded and go, that's an interesting way to look at that. I'm going to try to look at it that way. Let go of all the beliefs that you've been trained to believe over the years. Those beliefs are not going to do you any good, and you will not be able to get where you really want to go if you hold on to those limiting beliefs. Open your mind to all the possibilities. If you believe you can, you will. And if you believe you can't, you won't. Either way, it's true. Either you're right or you're wrong in your beliefs. So wherever you put your beliefs is what is going to happen. It's what you're going to achieve. Your inner beliefs are what allow you to be successful or stops you from achieving your goals and aspirations. You know, so many times I see people who come up with these great ideas of things they want to do, and then, you know, there's always somebody out there who's going to be like, don't do that, you're silly, that's stupid, or whatever, and we have to stop listening to these people. You know, the negative people don't need to be in your life, and if you have negative people surrounding you, you need to get away from them, because you're never really going to achieve the goals and dreams and desires that you have for yourself being surrounded by these people. You need cheerleaders around you. You need people who believe in you, that you can achieve whatever you want to achieve, because they love you and they care about you and they want the best for you. People who are negative, they might say they care about you. It might even be a family member, but their thinking is so little that they can't even be open to the idea that a family member may actually be onto something, you know, and that you could create something wonderful and great. So, I mean, I strongly advise you to get away from the people who aren't positive and helpful to you. They're only going to bring you back down to their negative level. You know, it's all about energies, and we all have different, you know, energy levels, from being really super depressed and angry and down on the world, and then it slowly goes up, you know, to indifference in the middle, and then it starts getting even more positive. And you want to be in the higher rung. You don't want to be down here. And if you're around people that are down here, they're going to suck the energy of your positivity out of you, and they're going to bring you down to their level. That's just what happens. It's just the way it is. It's so much easier for somebody to suck you down to their negative level than it is to bring them up to their, you know, to where you are. It just can't be done, because there's too many levels that they need to go through. They need to experience each different vibration, and they need to heal themselves from those areas where they are, if they are in those darker levels, those lower levels of energy and vibration. You know, they can't just jump from total despair all the way up to complete happiness, unless if they're bipolar. And that's not even, you know, a true state. That's more of a manic, you know, kind of crazy state. Not that we're going into self-help here as far as depressions and manics and all that. But the lesson here today is to be open-minded and care about your fellow human being, and believe in them and believe in yourself, and stay around positive people. If you're around positivity, you're going to have such a great, you know, positive life that you're just going to love. And I look forward to speaking with you again. If you have any questions, again, you can always reach out to me, Karen Lambert, Loving Rochester. And I thank you so much for coming to Karen's Corner, and I hope you have a great day, and keep the positive, open mind, okay? We all need it. And remember, reach out to somebody and tell them what a great job they're doing, because, you know, we can all help each other achieve our best. Thank you so much, and have a great day.